100 Bible verses about the second coming of Jesus. Jesus, when he returns, it's always referred to as the second coming. And I told you, when the Antichrist receives his deadly wound, it won't be him that dies. And that's straight out of, well, Revelation 17, verses 10 and 11. So and there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come. That's when he returns. And when he comes, he must continue a short space. And of course, the Antichrist is of the 7 kings. That's what the 007 is all about. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th. That's when he returns his what? His second coming. And it says right here, and is of the 7, because the 7 and the 8th are the same. And they show you this. This is one of the best I've seen. There are 7 kings, 5 have fallen. You can look at it one of 2 ways. There are 7 kings. Either way, he's one of the 7. The 5 fallen means they were not sheep. I believe if 2 are sheep and then 5 are fallen and the 7th is of the fallen, then that's Darius the Mede. They both love Daniel and his God. Nebuchadnezzar even wrote Daniel chapter 4. But if it's only the 1 and the rest have fallen, then it's 7 kings and then 5 have fallen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it says, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come. Either way, like I've said, I've seen it. I've described it both ways. I'm not dogmatic about it, but that's what the Twin Towers were about. And the really extreme fans of this guy that, they call themselves a letter, the 17th letter of the alphabet. Think of Queen, Quid. You get the idea. Those people, they will tell you that like Biden's got a clone. Well, cloning's been around forever. I think it'll be a clone. They've put cloning, and that president has a clone was in a movie. So they put it in science fiction movies or thriller movies where the president has a clone. So the predictive programming is out there. And that's what the Twin Towers were. Remember, the Antichrist is the horn. Jesus said he would be here in his own name, and a trump is a horn. So he's here in his own name. But one of the Twin Towers had a gigantic horn on top of it. It was a technology tower. But when you look at those Twin Towers, it looks exactly like this big old horn. And of course, the Pizza Hut commercial.
Napoleon, Alexander the Great, Donald Trump, we're all cut from the same cloth. Napoleon, Alexander the Great, Donald Trump, we're all cut from the same cloth.
There's twin Trumps right there. Napoleon, Alexander the Great, Donald Trump were all cut from the same cloth. And he says that cloth is very large. Because, of course, it spans the time. These are the 7 kings of mystery Babylon through the ages.
The that cloth is very, very large. It's not too.
The top of the Twin Towers. So of course they made sure that one was the horn. See the horn? The horn of Daniel 7 is the Antichrist. Anyway, it doesn't appear like there's like you're gonna have to go in and read all of these. Who is the little horn of Daniel 7? 27 Kurt. You know it's the Antichrist because in Revelation 13, it talks about the Antichrist, being the beast out of the sea, and how he makes war with the saints. And of course, in Daniel 7, the horn does what? He makes war with the saints. So sorry that it wasn't just written there in plain English for us to see. But probably in that article, they explain it somewhat. Regardless, we know who he is. We're waiting on the deadly wound event. It won't really be him that dies. But the reason I wrote
I'm pleased to announce the second coming of President Donald J. Trump. The second coming of President Donald J. Trump. The second coming of President Donald J. Trump.
the second coming. No kidding. Jesus' second coming, and he is the anti-Jesus. They're putting it right in your face. This is all scripted. It's just a matter of time before he goes down. Love y'all.